Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. I said I was going to try and post twice a day. This is my first round. I've actually done so many videos this morning between my Facebook page, my group page, my other group page for chronic pain, and of course now here. I'd like to talk about... Dog, get out of the way. I would like to talk about the importance of taking care of your body. I feel, the poster child of not taking care of themselves. I gained a lot of weight over the years. I've got my condition, which is pseudotumor, that causes me a great deal of discomfort and pain. And then I've got thyroid issues, and I've got chronic pain from other things, like I've got bulging discs in my back, and I've got degenerative disc disease. So you take all those things and you wonder, okay, is this going to be an upper video or a downer? Truth is, it's kind of both. It's reality for me mixed with facts. You've got... I took a blood test the other day. I may have talked about this the other night. I don't remember. I took a blood test the other day, and it talked about how my vitamin D is so low that I'm considered deficient. Then you've got my thyroid, which is extremely out of whack, which explains why I'm so tired all the time. Now, if you go to a doctor and they tell you your vitamin D is deficient, what do? They give you a vitamin D supplement to boost that natural vitamin D in your system back up. Now, when you're having a lot of chronic pain, your cannabinoids in your body are deficient. They're not functioning like they should. Our bodies are made to naturally repair themselves. We were given everything in this system, in our bodies, to repair and fix itself. But we have clogged it with sugars, with starches, with fats, none of which in and of themselves are bad. However, for someone like me, sugar is an instant headache for me. It causes inflammation. And I'm not talking about your xylitol. I'm not talking about your Splenda. I'm talking about bleached cane sugar. Brown sugar, better for you than white sugar, but what it is it's white sugar with molasses. So you've got to watch what you put in your body to have it functioning optimally. Now, me being vitamin D deficient, they put me on a high dose once a week of vitamin D. Now, with my system the way it is, my cannabinoids are not firing like they should. They're not, like for instance, my thyroid. In the back of your head and in your thyroid gland, you have cannabinoids on those, on your thyroid and on your gland that controls it in your brain. So, if those aren't firing right, you have to go on a medicine, right? Always do what your doctor tells you. That's my disclaimer for everything. Talk to your doctors. Be involved with your health, though. Just because a doctor says you need to be on 50 milligrams of Zoloft to take care of your depression and irritability does not mean that there's not other options that don't have the ungodly amount of side effects that medication has anymore. There are some conditions, like with my thyroid, there are foods I can eat to help increase it, but if you have an actual thyroid disorder or something that's causing it to just not work right, you may have to be on a medication. The thing I'm saying is a person should be able and not be admonished for checking out the other options that are more natural and better for their health. When you pick up, for instance, my CBD oil, I get my CBD oil through Hempworx. Their process is clean, it is precise, it is tested and tested and tested again to make sure it's exactly where it needs to be the purest, most awesome product on the planet right now. But other companies, they can say it, but it may not necessarily be true. I looked at some of our local CBD here in town that a buddy of mine is like, hey, check out what I'm taking, compare this to yours. Turned out it had coconut oil in it to help it get into your system. Our oils have only the hemp oil in it. It has only the seed oil. They use the whole plant to make an oil for it. Say hi to Juno. Just trying to interrupt my video. Hi, baby. Yesterday, Juno, this little booger here, had a seizure. We had not had any issue with her since she was born. She's my dog Pepper's baby. And she had seizure after seizure yesterday, and we simply do not have the money to rush her to the vet to see what's going on. And so we gave her 4 drops of our Hempworx 500 milligram CBD oil, and within minutes she was stopped seizing. She was sitting, laying and resting. She was a little loopy, but look at her today. She's a big love bug miss. So, you give your body what it needs. And if you can do it naturally, that's the best way. I was on, back in 2008, I had been hospitalized for a mental breakdown. When I got out, I was on 12 or 13 different medications. I had 2 different antipsychotics, 2 different, I had an anti-anxiety, I had, it was just a mess. And each one of those had a side effect that I had to have another medication to take care of, which then had a side effect for that, so I had to have another one on top of that. It's ridiculous how these medications today are unhealthy for us. If you ever, I get curious about stuff. I have to understand things. And I looked up a medication that I was on. It was, they had me on a pain medication. I can't stand it. It's constipation. That is the biggest side effect I can't stand out of any medication. I don't want to be nauseous. I don't want to be constipated. That seems like a weird topic for a person to talk about, but it's a real thing. You go to, there's a website. I think it might be just through like pills.org or something. You go on there and you type in what's in my medicine, and you'll find it's got like sawdust. It's got powders, and you're only going to get like 10% of the medicine you're taking, because the rest of it is filler. It's stuff to hold the pill together. It's a binding agent. It's weird. I'm like, people don't mind putting weird things in their body, but when it comes to something healthy like our oils, that's I don't know if I trust that. Good Lord, we put poison in our bodies in some cases. It's stuff that's not good for us, but we don't want to try something that is. And I am notorious for that. My mom will tell you I have the hardest time listening to someone who knows more than me. You get off the computer. My mom's a nurse. She has been for 15, 20 years. I mean, she's been a nurse for a long time. And she has seen her share of people die from drug overdose, die from alcoholism, die from just simply malnourishment and their bodies just giving up, being in a nursing home and stuff. So, it's not unheard of for people to go on all the right things and still not get better. The oil that I take is supposed to rebuild your body's natural pathways with the cannabinoid. It's supposed to help heal your body. It's gotten so many testimonies of people who have arthritis, who have diabetes, who have, neuropathy, and they're getting feeling back. Their blood sugar's getting lowered. We can't say this product cures this, but there are testimonies out there that if you look for them, you're going to find someone who has your problem, who has your condition, and is having success with this product. So I'm still really early on. I only started taking it a month ago, and I only just started taking it at its proper serving size just in the last few days. So keep with me. I may be long-winded because I talk a lot, but keep with it. You're going to see changes. I've already lost, 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks, and I'm not doing anything different. I mean, we did go gluten-free. We make a lot of our stuff now with either rice flour or coconut flour, but I still eat, 7 pancakes at breakfast. Just because it's made out of a better thing doesn't mean I'm going to eat less of it. So I'm not sure where this weight is going, but I'm enjoying it. This is a side effect I don't mind. Anyhow, I'm going on almost 10 minutes now, so I'm going to wrap this up. I really hope that I develop a following here, not for the notoriety, not for the fame or the feeling of being center of attention, but because I'm hoping someone's going to see changes in me and want the same thing. Everyone deserves a happy, healthy future. Talk to you later, guys.